Oh, I don't know if I should do this video. Alright, today's video, in today's video I'm going to talk about my perspective, I guess you could say, when it comes to going through infertility, and the challenges it faces in terms of being a man for your wife. And what I mean by that is it's difficult when you love someone to always see them hurt, and it's difficult to know that there's what you're there for. They know that they're there for you, and they know that no matter what, you're going to support them and everything. But deep down, there's one thing that will really make them happy, and sometimes it feels like there's something going on that you can't give it to them, that maybe if you would have done this or done that, you could have helped, or whatever the case may be. And it's heartbreaking to know that no matter what you do, it's like you can't really fill that piece of them that's missing. And it's really hard to know that no matter how many kisses, how much hugs, everything that you give them, that you can't really fulfill that emptiness. And my wife doesn't know I'm making this video. I didn't really tell her I was going to. I mean, she'll see it when it's uploaded. But it's hard to know that no matter what happens, even though you love them, they're still upset. Even though when they're smiling and she seems happy and she's loving on you, kissing on you, that there's always that piece in there that you can't fill. And with us trying so many drugs and so many tests and so much money out of pocket before our insurance, and the thing is too, once we don't have so much coverage for it, and I can tell that she's in a panic in a way of, she's always like, well, what do we need to do this test, or how much is this? And I see her calculating this and subtracting, okay, we only have this much to work with, and if we go through it all, then what are we going to do? And she's more analytical about our finances if we have to go back to paying out of pocket for things. And it's like, no matter what I say, it's kind of hard for her to see that it's not the end of the world. But I feel that sometimes her world is closing in on her, and I want to be the big strong man and press the walls for her and know that she's safe and she's secure. But it's hard to do that when she doesn't even know her own future. And it's I'm not saying it's pressure on me, but there's so much pressure on her, and I want to just wipe it away, but I know that I can't. And it's very difficult, and she's gonna be an amazing mom. She's gonna be a truly amazing, somewhat anxious mother, and I want to give that to her. And I hate seeing her go through all the struggles and all the pain and everything, because it's just like, I don't know what to do to help her. And I tried. And I try to help her, and I don't know what else I can do. And sometimes I feel like I'm letting her down. I know I'm not, but I really just want to give her the world. And I try not to be like, I wouldn't say hard on her, but I try not to push her to, have you taken a test? Have you, don't eat this, don't drink that, and it's like, I'm trying to help fill that void that I know is there, that I know I can't fill, but I want to do everything I can as a husband. That's what happens when you truly love and care for someone. No matter what happens, you want to be there for them, and you want to make sure that they're always safe, protected, and they know they're loved. And it's hard to have that much stress on her if we're not to come back on you, and you're trying to fix it and you don't know how to. And it's very difficult to know that, you know, that there's always something wrong. And I really hope that this finally works, you know, with the trigger shot and everything else. And I know she's scared that it didn't, because I've been like, babe, I can go buy some super cheap tests and we could just try, you know, blah, blah, blah. And she's just like, because we got a faint positive, and there's that worry of, is it just a lingering trigger shot, or is it actually, you know, she actually pregnant? And it's kind of like, I see her side of things, but then my anxiousness of knowing is like, I'm not being pushy, but it's like, I want to at least be able to say, hey, I told you, here's the test, and know that that piece is slowly starting to be filled, because I know she wants to experience every moment of becoming a mom. And we've thought and talked about adoption and everything else, and this doesn't work. We're going IVF, and we're trying everything that we can, because I know deep down she's going to be the best mom ever. She might drive me a little crazy, but we drive each other crazy, and that's just what it means to be married. You know, you're two strangers coming together, fighting that you love the same things and love each other. There's always going to be that little clash, but no matter what, you want to be a whole. Your partners, you're 50-50 no matter what. And trying to add another person to the mix, it's hard on her, and I want her to know I'm there for her. And I guess this is kind of like a emotional rant video. I don't know what to call it really, but I know she's gonna be an amazing mom no matter what. She's the most kind-hearted person I've ever met. In fact, when we first met, I got so sick to the point where I couldn't even work, and we were still in the dating phase and everything else. And she let me, I mean, when I say so sick I couldn't work, I'm talking about to the point where it was like I had no energy to like even shower, stuff like that. And she took care of me like we've been together for years. And at that moment I was like, wow, this is an amazing person, you know. And it's like, when you meet someone like that, you want to give them the world, you know. And it's hard to match such kindness and warmth when you feel like you're struggling to just give them something that would just make them complete. And we're hoping that this test is the real deal, and that it's finally happening, and that everything goes smooth, and we can start the family that we've always wanted. And really, I just hope this works, so that way the sweetheart of a person I know, who has been there for me, who has sacrificed so much for me, and I've done the same thing for her, that I know that she will finally be 100% complete as a person, and that the person that we bring into this world together will know that they have one of the best support systems in the world, really, and one of the most loving people. So I really hope this finally works.